Go for it.
Brad's thoughts. 3:23:23. We on flame, everlasting, skybridge. It 2-day travel. Meet cloud giant Syl. He going see friends. Tell of war long ago. Learn of undead and trees on fire ahead. Brad make black bear friend. Travel more and rest. Set camp and watch. Mint and Clunk 2.0 see something, wake everyone up. It's 6 air elementals. We fight. Some of us almost fall a long way down. Labyrinth save many with feather fall. We win. Finish rest. Next day, Labyrinth make Clunk 3.0. Continue travel on bridge. Meet old woman Enda. She take care of bridge. Warns of dangers ahead. Enda wants someone to sing. Mitten upset Enda, and so he no sing. Faithy sing and get necklace. Very powerful. Finish travel on bridge. Brad make tiger friend. Arrive at Lamka Bakalaha. Camp name Final Steps of Courage. Captain, a toy, tells of shambling mounds. Camp attacked by wraiths. We fight. We win. Long rest. Head toward giant tree. Attacked by wraith bear and blade wraiths. Fight. And win. Short rest. And that's where we'll pick up.
I love it. It's so simple. I love it. That's fucking best character ever.
I do. It resonates with me in that I just say, "What would my dog say?"
Yeah. It's just the instinct of like a really low intelligible character, but it's like straight to the point. I love it.
Yeah, my intellect is 0 or a 10, so I get a +0.
My intellect is a 0. I mean 10. Sometimes I forget the 1.
That's about it.
Yeah, that one's important. Where the 0 goes is very important.
All right. Pax, you're on recap.
Okay.
For next month.
See, you don't know what we're about for an entire month.
Yep. So we are currently still in the swamps. You're heading through the Weeping Path. As you were told that it would take you the entire day to arrive towards where your destination was. There was no quick way around it, no going across the water or sneaking across the edges. You would have to endure the swamp, as they wouldn't offer any of their men to go with you, as they had their mission at hand to obviously make sure no one dead would cross the bridge. Alright. As you guys take your short rest, obviously surviving that horrible encounter of those wraiths and a ghostly bear, seeing fit, they did quite a bit of damage to your party, and they were rather a nuisance indeed. Seeing fit, whatever wakes within this swamp seems fit. It wants you either dead or a part of the swamp itself. The tragedies that happened here years ago sees fit upon the present day. All right. As randomly, Lord Leopold joins the party. I got lost.
Hey, look, you've been hiding all this time. Oh, cool.
I had a prior engagement.
As you quickly realize your boots and greaves or whatever you're wearing, Leopold gets covered in mud and swamp water.
You engage?
Leopold spends his time casting prestidigitation every 5 minutes to reclaim his boots.
It's a swampy mess here. That's for sure. There are some landmarks and there's swamp everywhere. The swamp can actually go about 3 feet deep to even 4. Can be very deep in some spots.
How tall are you, Leopold?
I don't think he's that tall.
About 4 foot.
Do you want to ride?
Leopold, I could just make you a Tensis floating disc for a while. Oh no,
That,
it's only last an hour.
that would be fantastic. And I will have Archimedes scout ahead.
As Archimedes does go scout ahead, it is very, in a sense, there's this kind of really bad fog that's kind of around the area. So perception checks are auto disadvantage, as there's a kind of obscured foliage of haze around the vicinity for every X amount of miles you travel through these swamp-infested territories. So you can roll Archimedes as obviously perception, but it will be at disadvantage. Whoever is taking charge in the lead of the group, I'd like you to roll a survival and perception check as you start leading the party further. As you know, beyond the path of the Weeping, you'll have to arrive towards the Sorrows of Zenith, which is another dangerous place to arrive at, as it was once a beautiful place in its time, but now covered in the swamp and rather part of the land once again.
Brad is 100% focused on survival right now.
Oh yeah, not
Yeah.
the last encounter was pretty intense. They kind of wanted you there.
On the also, Brad would pull out a new friend for the day.
Okay,
It's a jackal, I believe.
all right,
Oh, it's gonna love the swamp.
that's gonna drown. Well, the tiger fought against the bear, so this is their second one for the day.
No, it's one per day. So I had
Oh,
the bear the first day before we rested. Had the long rest.
you didn't.
Then I had the tiger,
you had
and
the
then we've had a long
tiger.
rest.
You had the tiger. No, you didn't take a long rest here.
We didn't at the camp.
No, you did
No,
at the camp, but you
Yeah.
had the tiger out for the last fight.
Oh,
Yeah, and he
okay.
got beat up, and then we took a short rest.
Yeah, the tiger.
Fair enough.
The tiger was gone. The bear destroyed him.
I don't think you
The
can pull out
wrath
another
bear,
jackal.
not the black bear. Sorry, I misunderstood initially. Makes sense.
Yeah. You can only do it once a day. I thought you could do it 3.
I can do it 3 times.
Yeah, so this would be your second
Oh.
one.
I just
That's
thought
what
I
I
had.
was stating.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about I had
Mm-mm.
like 2 people out.
Yeah. Oh. So you got a jackal. I don't even know if I have that sheet for your thing. Do I have a jackal? I don't think I do. I'll have to get
I
one.
can re-roll.
No, I can get one. But just.
Yeah, there's a jackal, ape, baboon, axebeak, black bear, giant weasel,
would be
giant.
pretty legit. Not in this area though, but.
That would be cool.
Uh,
Giant weasel, giant hyena, or a tiger. I've just been lucky with
you
the
guys know what
tiger.
an axebeak does anymore. I don't have to explain that. You had one. All right. Yeah, so you begin to travel. Obviously, your perception's not too good because obviously it's hazy. It's hard to see. You begin to fumble in the swamp, and you begin to kind of trek through this terrible place. It stings your eyes as you begin to make your way across the vantage of this place. The fun part is you're in a new biome. You can decide to roll a nature check if you see fit. Looking through, maybe you find some beautiful herbs along the way. Mint gets 1. Leopold Tarley, 15 is not going to get you a herb, but it's going to get you food if you want some food. In this
Oh,
biome.
yes.
Okay. Alright, as you begin to go through, you do obviously come across something, Lord Leopold. You can roll me a d20 to see how many you find. Alright, yeah, you do find 10 of them actually, as you find that.
Ooh, Ooh, interesting.
All right. We'll get Mint, Labyrinth, and Pax. Give me one moment here. Let me scroll down. So we're gonna start with Labyrinth and Pax since they're uncommon. All right, roll me a d6, the two of you. I think somebody has this one, but they never explained it to them, which is kind of funny. I think it was one of our players have it, but I don't know. Does anybody have the chef's trick?
I do.
Okay, so you already know what that does, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you instantly know what it is. You can obviously tell them what it does if you want, but that is Labyrinth that has it currently.
I think I'm the one that identified it for it.
Yes.
Yeah, Labyrinth
You
is the
already
one
know
that
what
I
it does.
identified.
You just have another one.
Oh, awesome. We can make things actually taste like breakfast now. It's out of a pinch. But true breakfast is what we should really be aiming for.
All right, Pax. I'd like you to roll me roll me a nature check on this one. To kind of, it was supposed to be survival, but I got mixed up. I keep forgetting about survival. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Give me a nature check to figure out what this is. All right, you know what this is already. Is you find hunter's mud. I will give you the context in Discord privately. You can see fit if you like to role play it. If you like to tell whatever the players are as you accumulate a rather interesting item.
Interesting. I guess he'll just collect some of it.
As you do see Pax grabbing some strange herb as he starts packing it in his bags.
Can I ask for a reroll or add the 7 that I would to the 10 that I rolled? Because my survival is 1,000 times better than my nature.
Sure, you can try our survival check. Sorry. Still, no.
Not great, but
It's okay.
better than the 10.
Yeah, no, I got that confused anyways. I'm surprised that a lot of people got nature really well. Because no one really has a nature, except for obviously Labyrinth. Alright, sorry. So, let me, Mint, you can roll me a 2D, let me just double check. It's a 2D8. Ooh, I don't know if anybody has got this before. You can roll me a nature check to discern what it is, Labyrinth.
I'm trained in nature as well.
Yep. You already know what it is.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. As obviously Labyrinth's coming across on the corner of your eye, maybe looking at it as well. As you come across Maiden Moss. This one has a huge text. Holy crap. Let's give it to both of you. Enjoy that. Anything that requires preparation, you do need to take the time to actually start prepping it before you could use it. candy, actually. Interesting. Anyways, we'll keep going forward. If you guys don't want to contact everybody about what it does or nothing, it's not a big deal.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
Oh,
Me too. I've only heard rumor of this stuff before, and actually seeing it in person has kind of got me freaked out.
it's like fucking
It's
real
like
hair.
one of these things that I've always heard about and always wanted to do, but is this really it? Labyrinth, look at it. Is this what we think it is?
It has all the characteristics of maiden moss. With a little preparation, this could be useful.
Alright, so I'm gonna use, I took this background of herbalist. Hopefully I can harvest the most amount possible. I'm gonna pull out my little sickle and take some.
Alright, as you grab it quickly enough, packing your things and kind of putting it away, as you quickly move forward across the harshness of the swamp, using your keen instincts, Brad, but sadly your eyesight's not too good in this place. Even the bird above you is unable to kind of heed what's going on as you begin to slursh and slosh. Another 3 miles of travel through the Weeping Path. I like Brad to roll me another d10.
On it.
Alright. As you eventually make it to a certain point, as you've traveled through the swamp for about a good, let's say a good 6 to 7 miles, as you eventually see something kind of on fire in the distance, as you see fire raging around the swamplands. It's not touching the water, but you do see a big giant piece of land before you. As around the vicinity where you're at, you're about 2 feet deep of water, of swamp water. As you see the fire raging out in the distance, you can't really see anything but just immense fire, just burning everything. As there's no like landmarks anywhere from a mile away. I will bring us to a map. As you eventually get on some land, getting your footing a little bit, and eventually getting a little bit more kind of comfortable with your surroundings, is you see this big giant fire kind of burning around the vicinity.
I fly up around 60 feet and see if I can see what's causing it.
Alright, roll me a perception check with disadvantage.
And I'm gonna light my lantern.
Alright. 10, you can't.
I'll use a flash.
Go
I'll
ahead.
use a flash of genius to make that a 15.
As you look across, you can see there is just fire around. It's hard to even tell with the 15.
And come back down. I can't seem to figure out why it's happening. I couldn't tell if it was made by arcane means or anything like that. It's just fire all over the place.
It's just fire as it's blazing across the swamp.
We have to probably make our way around it, unless someone can. You might want to, if we have dispel magic of some sort, that might work. But I don't know if it's of arcane means.
I can counterspell, I can't dispel.
As you guys begin to look around, you do eventually hear kind of the aching noises of something moving through that fire. Big
Ding, ding,
shudders
ding.
begin to shake as you feel the ground shake underneath your feet.
I'll fly back up.
As you do see something moving through the fire, you can't really tell what it is, but you see fire just erupting. As you quickly see some fiery eyes looking at you, as it roars loudly as you hear its bellow voice coming out into rather a language unheard by man. Does anybody speak Druidic or Sylvan?
I do.
Ooh.
As you hear it echoing, as it kind of roars out, as you hear, "You destroyed my home! You shall die for this!" As it starts moving through the fire doesn't seem to really do much to it, but you do hear the bellowing of the creature as you realize what you have encountered. A creature of ancient a being that has not been seen across this earth in a long time. For those that are lucky to see this creature, is a godsend. As you see it moving through the fire like it's nothing, as it roars at you. So I'd like you to roll initiative. As you see a fire treant.
Beyond fires.
Crap.
Looks like an anorexic Balrog.
Pretty much, yeah. Made of tree. As you hear it, Fafine, obviously seeing this thing before, you've always known of treants being very humble and very kind, but seeing this thing tortured and twisted in this way, it makes you sad to see this thing in this nature. Oops, I double rolled that accidentally. Let me change that back. Is it even in here? Oh, there it is. Alright, man, what do you want to do?
Go and hide. How about I'm going to bless? I'm going to get Axe, Brad, Labyrinth, and Clunk.
You can't get me, cause I am 60 feet in the air.
Okay, so I will get Lord Leopold instead of Labyrinth, Clunk, Axe, and Brad.
Put a clunk, okay. I love it. Alright.
Aw, Clunk feels so honored.
And Pax, okay.
And Brad, if I can get 4, right?
Which level are you casting it at?
Oh, it's only 3.
Yeah, unless you cast that second level.
Yep, cast it first.
Yeah, for every time you upcast it increases by one more person.
Yep, we'll go with that for now. As a bonus, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
You can't. That's 2 spells.
Okay.
And did I not get the bless? Who? Okay.
And no, you picked you. No.
Yeah, that's it. I'll move a couple of spaces, and that's my turn.
Lord Leopold.
Alrighty, I am going to use a bonus action to cast Dragon's Breath on Archimedes. And then I will move 5. What am I doing here? Well, unfortunately, I don't think fire damage is going to do a whole lot to him. So, 5, 10, 20. I'll move up to here and ready in action to attack if it gets within range of me.
Okay.
Other than that, I'm gonna hold back and not charge in head first.
Sure.
And then Archimedes has a fly speed of 60. He is going to wait this round. So I'm done.
I don't want to attack this thing first either. I know it seems aggressive, but it's majestic beast. I'll cast haste on Brad.
Alright, Brad, you get haste, you get a +2 AC. Your movement's doubled, and you get an extra attack.
I like that. Thank you.
And I'll move still 60 feet in the air over here, and I'll tell Clunk to back up Brad. Clunk will hold his action. If the thing swings at him, he'll swing back.
Sure. Does he end his turn there?
Yep.
Alright, he gets burned.
Oh no.
13 points fire.
Oh no.
Okay,
Like damn
so
salamanders.
Yep. I learned from that, so.
I'm going to activate my key armor, or use my key to activate my astral self.
Sure.
Turn into my big gorilla. I'm going to get out here, and actually no, I was right here. Throw it my spear, because that's not at disadvantage. Is that correct at this distance?
Sorry? It's throwing your spear with disadvantage? No, there's no disadvantage.
That's why I was just double checking
Yeah.
the
Yeah, you
distance.
can throw it.
Oh, wrong one. That was my two-handed. This is my one-handed. Oh, let me crit on that one then.
Alright.
Does less damage
They
though.
both hit.
Dang it. The first one would not have. It was not what I had rolled. The not two-handed versus
Oh, okay,
one-handed.
One-handed, my apologies. Okay, that's it.
Yep, I'll roll a secondary attack for my one-handed throwing it.
12.
So 25. And with my haste, I get an extra attack. Gonna do it again.
18's
18
a hit?
hit?
Yep.
Awesome. I go ahead and step just a little bit closer and smack him with my bonus action.
Okay.
Oh wait, my bonus action was to do my key point.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yep.
Not taking that step, staying exactly where Brad is.
Alright. Alright, big treant, as it looks at this little weird thing in its way, as it roars loudly, as it will use its abilities to kind of crush it, in a sense, as it makes 2 attacks on Clunk, trying to break him apart as it's in its way. 29 to hit.
Hit.
And 26 to hit.
I'll say it.
As Clunk takes 59 points of damage with fire and bludgeoning mixed into it.
Clunk is destroyed.
As he gets ripped apart. As this thing begins to... Oops, my bad. It begins to move forward, ending its turn. So it does as much as a treant does, but it does have fire damage, as it's on fire.
Fucked up. Killed my robot.
And Pax is going to go up. He'll cast Spiritual Weapon, the bonus action. There we go.
12's a miss.
And then he'll attack twice with his maul.
11's a miss.
I am blessed. That's a
It's a
D4.
D4, yeah. It's not going to help. It's going to be a miss.
Oh, okay. And one.
That's a hit. You crit.
Alright, and I'm going to use Smite on that.
Sure.
For 24 damage.
Yep.
And that will end my turn.
And we going. Alright, we're gonna dash all the way from front.
Oh, and then it's your turn. Alright, Pax already took some damage. 9 points of fire.
Did he take that at the start of his turn or
At the end, because he ended his turn there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna charge and that's it.
Done. He takes a fire as well. Take 11. Right, Fiend.
Alright, I'm going to go up in the air 30 feet. And I'm going to keep repeating that I'm sorry and magic missile it.
Okay. 9 points. Alright, Mint.
Okay, Mint is going to use Eyes of the Grave. Is this thing considered undead?
No.
So he is going to cast Toll the Dead on it.
It fails. So it takes 21 points damage. Now you can tell this thing is on fire, and it looks like it's kind of twisted and corrupted. It's still a plant, but it's beyond its normal visage due to obviously what has happened here. It's kind of been twisted over the 200 years into this horrible creature. You want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it, my turn.
Lord Leopold.
Alright, I'm going to move up here. And then first strike with Booming Blade.
12 is a miss.
Yeah. And then second strike.
You can try rolling your bless if you want. The 12.
I don't think I got plus.
You do.
You do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah,
it
the sun
okay.
symbol. Yeah, he picked you.
Alrighty.
That's still a miss.
Nope.
Alright. 18 is a hit though. Pshing.
Alright. And then I will go ahead and hold on a sec. Why did that not roll my blade damage? It's weird. Oh no, that was the first one. And then I will bunny hop back 5 feet. And then Archimedes will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he will use his action to expel the Dragon Breath.
What's the save on it?
18 dexterity.
What kind of fire damage is that? Or what kind of damage is it?
Cold. It's gonna be cold.
Alright. Fails, it takes the 14. It's cold doesn't seem to do anything to it, but it just takes damage.
Alright. He will fly back off here. That is my turn.
Labyrinth. You see a little Curation blow up again as you hate this place. You've already lost 2 machines here.
Yep. I'm just flying around raining down arrows at this guy at this point. I'll pull out my weed piercer and start raining down arrows.
Okay, that's a hit. That's also a hit.
And on the second one, I'll do an arcane jolt. That'll be an extra 2d6. Damn it. Extra 4 points
That
of
is
force
bloody.
damage. And that will end my turn.
Brad.
Brad liked tree normal, but not fire tree. That bad. He's stabby, stabby, stabby.
Natural 1. 22. 12 is a miss.
And then my unarmed.
Natural 1.
Wow. Okay, so I'm just looking here pretty with my gangster gorilla and hoping for the best.
To end your turn, and you do take fire damage. 12 points of fire. Alright, it's going to choose targets now. It's going to choose, obviously, what it can see in front of it. It is all attacks are going to Pax. 2 slams.
First one will be a disadvantage.
Alright.
And Sentinel.
Roger, go for it. Alright, as you punch it for 7, you hit it. It does obviously hit, crack, and break a little bit of its body. It doesn't seem to burn you, though, when you hit it, for some reason. Sentinel, sorry, disadvantage 18 instead, Pax.
18 is my AC.
Alright, so it does hit you then. You take 20 points of bludgeoning and 5 fire. As it smacks again for its secondary attack. 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
And you take 19 points of bludgeoning and 8 fire. As it's crushing you, as you're just taking heavy blows, as you feel like you're being kind of pushed into the dirt. As it ends its turn.
Alright. My spiritual weapon will attack.
Okay, that's a hit. 23.
10. And then he will attack twice.
Sure. Nice, another crit.
He's gonna smite that one as well.
Oof. All 20 is not with you right there.
Nope.
Still 29 points of damage. Pretty nice.
Quite a bit.
Now, does greater weapon fighting affect crit rolls?
What, great weapon fighting?
Yeah.
That's for your radiant damage, though, isn't it? That's not for your attack.
Well, no, I'm saying like the crit
Oh,
damage.
yeah, your damage? Yeah, you can re-roll it, yeah. For the damage, the bludgeoning, yeah, not the radiant, though.
Yeah. Let's see.
Because it doesn't specify for crit. It just says as long as you get a 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Just the radiant, I would say no, because that's not your damage.
So since my second 2 rolls for my normal mace damage were both 1s, do I reroll both of them?
Here's a weird thing too. Isn't the rules that you just take double the dice roll and don't add the modifier to it?
No, because roll 20 is doubling it for you.
I mean, I get that, but it makes it a separate roll. But isn't the original rule as written that you just double the die roll?
It's an optional rule, I
Gotcha.
believe.
Yeah.
Usually most
Yeah, so I
players
think you
in
can roll
games,
both of them.
They tend to roll the second one. Yeah, you can roll both of them. It doesn't specify.
Alrighty.
But you do have to keep that.
You have to keep
Meant to
that.
be.
Increase.
Didn't do anything.
Alright, then I'll
Massive difference.
And for Jesus.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. And yeah.
I think you've had the
And
most
you
in
shot
that
your
one.
load and lost.
Yeah, and fortunately I'll have to end my turn there as well.
Alright, let's start to burn you again for 9 points of fire damage.
Hey Pax, you want to take an extra swing at it to redeem yourself for all the ones?
Okay.
14's a miss. You have bless though. You
Bless.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God. It's about 8 to that damage.
Alright, 20
Must be
points.
fun.
20 points. And I'll take the second swing.
17's a miss.
Oof. That's gonna be it.
Okay, 12 points of fire damage. Alright, Faithine, you see this poor tree almost gone, decrepit. It's like almost splintered in the middle.
I will chill touch it.
Alright. +2, 18 is a hit. Right mint.
Okay, so this thing is looking somewhat damaged.
Correct. It's looking really on death's door now.
Okay, I'm gonna toll the dead on him again.
Okay. Fails again, takes 15 necrotic.
And I'll take a minor step forward.
Okay. Labyrinth. Oh, not Labyrinth, Leopold.
Recently happened.
This little guy is going to fly up and let the dragon's breath loose again. This time we're going to try some lightning damage.
Fails.
Oh, full
Takes
4.
Full 4 damage.
And then he'll fly off, and then Leopold will step in. First attack with the booming blade.
Crit. How do you want to do this?
I will hop up on its arm, hop up to its shoulder, and drive my rapier directly down into its head.
As it goes down, as it breaks into a bunch of pieces. As you see the small little ember of fire, as it looks towards you, as it speaks in Sylvan, as it says thank you.
I try to put out any of the embers that are still burning on it.
Okay.
Is there anything that seems salvageable?
Can I ask, Red, can you give me extra vision that with my astral self for the next 10 minutes-ish, well, minus a little bit, I'll have 120?
Yeah, no worries.
Does it really say thank you? Yeah, Sylvan's a little
It did.
rusty. Oh, okay.
It was suffering.
I'm gonna cast Healing Hands on myself for 10 hit points.
How bad? Does everybody get hurt pretty bad? I got a Aura Vitality thing that does 2d6 for 10 rounds. So, I mean, potentially it could heal some and get some random hit points back. Are we banged up enough that I should cast that before we move on?
I think I'm the only one who's really banged up.
I agree with that.
There's only one thing you can get off the tree ant. You can roll a nature check what you can harvest off of it, if you see fit. The rest you can't, because it's beyond burnt.
Fayfiend's giving Mint a side eye.
It's meant you know you can get the tree root from this thing. The root it's pretty much... Every tree ant has a main root that serves as equivalent to its heart, like humanoids would have. The tree ant draws most of its nourishment from the root, thus also imbues with its greatest amount of magical powers. These roots can be recrafted into powerful magical items, especially a renowned staff called the Staff of Woodland, if you remember that one. As it be crafted as that. The rest that you could ascertain from it is long destroy the tree sap as well as the bark.
Man, you're saying if he can, he would. No doubt about it.
You would take the tree ants roots, the heart of it.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, if you want, you have to roll a survival check. Or you can have someone else do it for you.
I'll give you the help action. I don't know.
$19 is not enough. You attempt to try to...
I will
Go ahead.
flash of genius and make that a 24.
Alright. As you are careful, beginning to rip through the bark and trying to gradually take the root that was still pure. As you can see, there's a green leaf still left in it. As you take it in, you can see this poor left remnants of this tree, of its heart, in your hands.
He kind of understands exactly what's happening, but he's still pretty giddy about it. He's going to turn around and show Labyrinth exactly what he's got.
That is very exciting.
It's very valuable, too. It's worth 400 gold pieces.
Do you know how tree ants are grown?
I must admit I don't know.
Can I make like some kind of check to see if I would know if this can grow another one?
You can give me Arcana check if you like.
I think that would be the nice thing to do. Holy crap.
Nope. Anybody else can if you like, if you feel fit, Leopold, if you maybe read a book or something in its time. Or...
Come on.
Nope.
Damn it.
Oh, wait. Arcana, sorry.
Oh, yeah, you did nature.
Oh, maybe.
Alright. A 20 is what you needed for it. You can know tree ants are born through being awoken, as they are usually dormant trees that live hundreds of centuries old. As once they get to a point of adolescence within the thousands of years, some are gifted the spirit of life through a god.
Yes, I'm afraid there's really no way to cultivate that into another tree ant unless it's the will of the gods.
Well, that's a shame. Well, it could be
Still
useful.
A reagent.
Yes. I hear tree wood is the most.
Purposes. I would love to take it back to the House of Convalescence and study it.
Of course. Well, you picked it.
You could potentially grow another tree out of it, but it would take a long time to become a big tree.
And then there's no guarantee it would become a tree ant.
Oh no, probably not. You'd have to wait 1,000 years until... I guess you guys are gonna live that long, but...
What are you talking about? I'm going for Lichdom.
Hey, where's that tree at? Oh, it's still alive. Fuck.
I remember you.
I'm gonna reborn you as an undead one. I'll name you Bob. Alright.
If you guys are still willing to head on forward, I'm not too banged up. I'll be able to make enough fun tonight.
You can keep going, yeah.
Well, you've only traveled 7 miles.
But that was 6 or well, how long was that travel then?
Not very long, honestly.
I mean, Leopold, it looks like you're on your own.
24 miles to get to where your destination. It'll take you a full day. So the swamps is a very slow, deteriorating place to be. So use your short rests wisely.
I'll use an action and use my Pearl of Power to get a 3rd level spell slot back.
All right, everybody.
Looks like today might be long.
Yeah, you're like somewhere here basically. And it's gonna take you a full day to get here.
That helps. Thank you.
No worries.
I thought we were coming from the final steps.
Yeah, you are. You're going through the swamps. No one knows where to go in the swamps. It's just like you're just kind of going through it, basically. You're hoping that you're making it to the right end. That's why you're rolling a survival check. Survival's huge. It's making sure that you're on the right track. Perception is just to see.
Aren't we just heading to the big tree?
Correct, but you can't see through this. There's a haze here. That's why you have disadvantage on perceptions. You're hoping that you're going the right track, so the survival's helping you going on the right track by your instincts. If you roll bad survivals, I'd say you walked around for an hour and wasted your time. Or you went backwards or something. Alright. Alright, as you guys begin to make your voyage a little bit further in, as it's tedious enough, you spend another 3 miles walking in a direction. I'd like our leader, our head honcho, to roll me a perception survival check. Perception with disadvantage, of course.
Oh, not stealth. Survival.
Yes. Alright. DC 10 is not bad, but yeah, or 12, okay. You begin to make your way further into this place as it kind of begins to get a little bit more harder to move as the water gets a little slurpy, and it begins to kind of clamp into your armor, Alfie, as it gets sticky, and you can tell like just it's harder to move. Your armor is just kind of slowing down at certain points, as you can tell your equipment is going to be a nice cleaning for sure after this. Even with the amount of P. Diddy you can do, it's not going to cleanse it all off as you just try to keep going through this terrible environment. You could see kind of visages in the distance. You can't tell if they are hallucinations or potentially mirages or anything like that, as you almost feel like you see like a well in the middle of nowhere. You run up to it and then you realize it's not a well at all. Brad, I'd like you to roll me down the D10, see what you encounter through this horrible place.
Sorry, guys.
Alright. As the haze surrounds you, it rather kind of coalesces into a dense gray miasma. After a minute, you begin to occur around the vicinity. It's like everybody either roll a perception or a survival check to notice something. Perception is with disadvantage, of course. Someone got one roll perception instead, and everybody did survival. Oh, we got a 2, actually. Alright. With a natural 20, or anybody who rolled a 14 or higher, you can tell by the haze it's growing thicker and more pungent.
Think we should head back and head another way?
Why?
I don't think it'll get better. We just... Can I, like, scout maybe 200 yards, like a rugby field or football field or soccer field, whatever you measure, and then east and west or whatever it's kind of skirting?
It's hard to tell. You have to roll a perception check with disadvantage.
What about
Nope.
what about Archimedes from the air?
It still has to roll it. The entire place is like kind of like it's a swamp. It's very hazy. It's very
Okay.
It's just not pleasant. It's not like the swamps you've kind of been through before. This one is a lot. It showcases there was once a civilization here long ago. If you ever played Curse of Strahd, you know the swamp there too. It's the same shit.
Yep.
As you begin to move, you try to avoid the miasma as much as you can. As you begin to inhale a little bit, you realize quickly you begin to inhale something a little bit different from what you're used to, as the air doesn't feel obviously clean or pleasant. I'd like you all roll me a con save. The DC's a 15 if you failed.
Are they within 10 feet of me?
I would say.
I think we
I
would.
say so. Yes.
You guys get +4.
Woohoo!
Doesn't save me, but thank you so much.
All right. For those
I
that-
will
Go ahead.
use my last flash. No, I still have one more. I'll use another flash of genius, and I'll plus yours by 5 on top of that 4.
Okay.
Brad.
So 17. Woohoo!
Okay, so Mince fails still.
I can only save 1.
All right. So obviously, for those obviously that did fail, take the damage. If you succeed, you still take damage. Take half as much. As if you have immunities or resistance to poison, you can subtract it, of course.
Oh yeah, I am immune to it.
You're immune to poison?
Only 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Purity of body.
Does nothing to you.
Sorry,
it.
man.
I chose the wrong person.
18.
As you start to inhale, kind of coughing, as the miasma is pretty rough, but you begin to move through it. As you eventually move through the miasma, you quickly begin to move into another kind of destination itself. You find the place is rather covered in weeds and plants and vegetation. As you can see, the vegetation is black and the soil is kind of able to really be harnessed for anything. But you kind of move around as you quickly see dead insects everywhere, and kind of a feeling of the grove here has been tainted with whatever has happened here previously over the years. As you find land, though, is for those that are in the water, you begin to almost kind of feel it along your feet, but it doesn't feel pleasant. It feels kind of soggy and wet, and it feels like you can feel vegetation growing here, but it feels withered beyond belief. I have to put the thing back on you guys, but
I'm not getting a good feeling about this place.
Brad's normally a good 20 feet ahead of the group for the most part, scouting-ish.
okay.
Like, just on the edge of the light, they can see me, know where I'm at, but just kind of leading them, checking it all out.
Sure.
I'm assuming my jackal has not made it through here. It drowned back there? Or do I have a jackal still?
You never took it
Use
out.
second wind.
Your jackal would have probably died by the fire elemental if not fire elemental, the thing if you didn't use it in combat.
Yeah, fair enough.
If you want to keep it, you can keep it, but it has 3 HP.
No, probably not.
No, I don't want it. It's trash.
This is an omen. Jackal dies in the fire by the tree.
Can I read the bones and ashes later?
This could be a powerful portent. Yes, we should.
Throws the dice across the table.
I mean, my
Should write
god's holy
poetry.
symbol is a jackal. I mean,
I flutter up like maybe 20 feet behind Brad, just in case anything jumps out and grabs him.
Alright. Brad, you begin to look around. You can roll me a perception check with your disadvantage, as well as a survival check, as you begin to kind of try to ascertain the land a little bit. The natural 20, you can tell the land obviously is kind of corrupt, if anything, as you do feel quickly along your footsteps. Vines begin to move, intertwining between your feet through the water, as you can't see it, but you look around as you feel like there's danger ahead.
I'm getting the willies, guys. Something is ahead.
I fly up.
I'm going to use Divine Sense.
I'll
Okay.
fly up a little bit.
Use Divine Sense, nothing comes out. As you fly up, Fafine, as Labyrinth, you fly up. You can roll perceptions with disadvantage. That's no good. Alright. As you quickly don't realize quickly as you guys begin to feel, you don't really sense it, but Brad doesn't feel great. The rest of you can roll survivals if you see fit. If you want to obviously feel like you need to do your own to feel confident or not. As Labyrinth, you do notice this place is not a good place. It's a terrible place. It feels like a bad omen. Leopold,
Back
can't really
up.
tell.
We should either hurry up and rush through if we're heading the right way, or we should back up and get out of here if you guys aren't filling up to it.
As you
I think
begin to talk quickly enough, you do see movement, Labyrinth, across the woods or the swamp. As you see vines
Heads up.
moving through the water. As you see more moving through the water itself. As you begin to watch something begin to twisted and turn. As you see multiple of them, as you realize you found yourself in a combat situation. As I'd like you to roll initiative. As you don't know what it is, but you heard the stories before you left the camp. If you recall, you've heard that the vines move and people have been caught in them. As you see 4 shambling mounds come alive.
Four.
Don't get close to them.
Oh,
Don't let them grab you. Fafin, do you have something to just set them on fire?
You want me to set them on fire?
If you can set all of them on fire, that would be great.
Your wish is our command.
Alright, Faithine, your turn.
Alright. Let's see here.
Ooh, that's gonna hit them both. Slightly, yeah, like that, yep. That'll hit both of them, as long as they're in the grid, okay? You hurl,
Alright.
you hurl this firebolt.
I wind up like a pitcher and I just throw it.
This little bead comes in your hand, explodes.
I think your DC is actually a 19. That's a +2.
Okay.
They both fail. As they take half damage as they're resistant to fire.
Oh no!
crap. Don't set them on fire. I could have swore they would have took a lot of damage. My bad.
You are in a swamp, kind of makes sense. Alright, Lord, Leopold.
Seeing the effect of Fafine's fireball, Leopold draws his sword, twirls it once in his hand, and then disappears.
Oh, he's gonna use his crazy attack.
Yeah, because they're all within 30 feet of each other. He can just
Oh,
go
wait.
across on them.
Sorry, I was supposed to hit roll first.
Yeah. That's a hit.
So that's 32 for that one.
That's a miss. That's a hit.
And that one is going to be
Ooh, that's a lot
37.
more. That's a miss.
Damn it. And then I will appear over here. And then I will bunny hop 5, 10, 15, 30. That's my turn.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but it was awesome.
Begins to move towards you. The water begins to obviously seep through it. It has no issue in the water. It actually likes it. So it begins to ground pound into you, Leopold. .22 and a 16.
16 is a miss. No, 16 would be a hit. 22 would also be a hit. I am going to burn the spell slot for shield to block at least one of them.
Alright, so the 22 still hits you then? Or no?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, you take 21 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hold on. No, it doesn't. Neither one of them have the
Alright,
shield.
you just block both of them, right?
Yep.
Alfie.
Alright. Move, and we're gonna see if we can knock it down.
Alright. Wow, that's pretty powerful. 17 goes prone somehow, but it does. A bunch of weeds fall on the ground.
It makes perfect sense. I don't know what you're talking about. And we're gonna hit it twice.
Well, you're the one who tried to knock down a ghost.
Listen, sometimes I'm dumb. I'm old, okay? I'll have to.
That's a hit.
For 7. And I don't know, 19 hits.
It's a hit, yeah. They have good DC, but not like amazing.
Or 9. And that's gonna be it for Ralphie.
Okay, so trying to be in the center of everything, Brad would astral self using a key point and step forward right about here with the 15-foot reach, stabby stabby.
Are you using your thing again? Your arms?
Yeah,
Alright.
my astral self.
Okay. 2 punches. Yep, those are the hits on this thing.
And then my bonus attack was using, or bonus was using the key point, so that's what I got. But centrally located, keeping an eye on everybody.
Bloody. Alright, this one's going for Pax. 2 slams. 15 to 16, which I think are misses.
Both miss.
Dodge both of them. This one will Ash Dash as it begins to make its descent.
Oh, stuff with that one's prone. I'll have disadvantage, so I'll attack this one.
That's a miss.
Ooh.
That one's a hit.
For 26. And I will use another Arcane Jolt, and I'll heal Pax for 2d6 instead. So you get 9 hit points, Pax.
Thank you.
That'll be the end of lab. I'll fly up another 10 feet, and that'll be the end of my turn.
How high are you right now?
I am exactly 30 feet.
Okay.
Spare scar, nice.
Yep, the spectral jackals pick up from the ground and start running in swirling patterns around and envelop all my foes.
Okay. You don't want to move, obviously, so is that all you want to do?
Yep, that's really all I can.
Big beast coming in. Action, fashion, ends its turn. Attacks. Oh, it makes it has to make a save on that thing. Give me a second. 12 fails. Give me the damage. Mint. Alright, Pax, what do you want to do?
I'm going to use a bonus action to take my potion of speed for haste.
Taking your potion of haste, okay? Look. Last, what, an hour? No concentration checks either, I think.
I think it's 10 minutes.
Okay. Makes sense.
Alright, I will attack this one.
The one in front of you or the one over here?
The one in front of me.
Okay.
That one. 7 for 12. Nine.
It's bloody.
And then on my turn.
Alright, Davey.
Right, I'm going to chill touch this one here.
Okay. That's a hit.
And I'll go up another 20 feet.
Okay, Lord Leopold.
All right. Leopold leaps in the air, disappears, reappears over here, and stabby.
That's a miss. That's a miss.
God bless America.
That's a hit. That's a crit. That's gonna double.
All right.
It's all worth it now. It's
Yeah.
all coming together.
37 times 37.
60-74.
Rip it apart. It's still alive, but very hurt.
Then pop over here.
This one would have
That's a
advantage.
hit. 42 instead. You rip it apart.
Jesus.
And then I will step up over here to try to draw this one's attention.
Just keep using them instantaneously, but you know it's good. It's a good spell.
It's a great spell.
It's like a Final Fantasy move. That's what I see it.
Impressive.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I kind of feel bad that I have to follow that up. But we're gonna try and knock it prone.
All right.
Nice.
Play it on my end. There we go. 10 fails for the problem.
Right? That's
15
probably gonna
is a
miss
hit.
anyway.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Oh. 14. I feel so ashamed after all that damage. 14.
Well, none of these
Right.
things have hit you anyways. Everybody's blocked it or dodged it or used a spell.
I'm gonna attack it twice.
That's a hit.
11. Alright, that's gonna be it.
Brad was attacking the guy in the bottom.
Okay.
That gonna stabby.
17's a hit.
Another stabby. Still alive.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn around and smacky the guy that's up here in the
Okay.
north.
15's a hit.
And that's what I got.
This one is going to keep attacking Pax. Protects.
Sentinel.
Okay. That's a hit.
Crit hit.
Crit hit.
So it misses with a 16. Secondary attack. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
21 points of bludgeoning. Alright, this one gets up. It's gonna pick targets here. Let's see. Oh, actually has to make a wisdom save. My apologies. It's probably gonna die now. It's probably dead. Give me the damage. It dies. Labyrinth.
Muted.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah. Take the shot.
That's a hit.
27.
Still alive, barely.
I will use an arcane jolt to try to finish it off. Oh shit, hold on. So 10 extra of force.
It's dead as you kill it.
Alright. Only got one arcane jolt left. And that will be the end of Lab's turn.
Alright, man.
Alright, Mint will. He will move here and then cast Toll the Dying.
Toll the Dead?
Toll the Dead.
Toll Dying, I love that one.
That's a better one. Like
Yeah,
that.
15 fails, takes it.
The Toll of the Deads are chunky.
It'll be soon
One more
stronger.
level gets chunkier.
Yeah, it'll be another extra die on there. Alright, wisdom save on it. Fails, give me the damage again. It's gonna pick targets. It's gonna be either... It is going for our monkey friend. 24 and a 13.
The 24 hits.
Alright, take 24 points of bludgeoning. So it whacks you. Lucky enough, they haven't actually made 2 attacks on you where they can engulf you. Which is scary.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Alright, that's a hit.
And again.
16. That's a hit. 13 points.
And again.
12. It's like whack-a-mole with you.
Yep. And that's it.
18.
Another chill touch.
Alright, that's a hit. New pull, there's one left.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to flank.
That's a hit. Shing. Still alive. Shing. As you kill it.
Leopold, you are in top form today, aren't you?
Yes, something about the swamp. I don't particularly care for it, but it does seem to agree with my fighting style.
Brad, how are you feeling?
Could be better, could be worse. Realistically, about halfway.
I'll cast the Cure Wounds at 2nd level. Still have those spell slots.
Do I get stabbed?
You get 18. Yep. UCI. It's a lot less invasive this time with his new bow that he has. It's just a little pinprick that comes off the tip of it.
Ah, you're gotten better. Very nice. Thank
I,
Lapin.
cha- I changed the mode of delivery. More just contact with the skin than anything, but it does prick a little bit.
I appreciate that's much better than getting stabbed.
You're very welcome. Is everyone else good?
I'm tip top.
Great.
A little
Well.
hit, but I'll survive.
Okay. I say we keep trudging on.
I do have the extra senses for the next 10 minutes-ish. Ooh, did not mean to put Brad on the map.
Brad is now on the map. He's the final boss.
Brad is now huge. Brad's astral self rebels.
Oh my.
Alright, so you guys begin to travel another 3 miles. As you've obviously went a total of 12 miles through this horrible swamp infested place. You eventually get to kind of an outspringing scene as you see out of the way a path beyond. You see a ruined temple. As this temple was called the Sora of Zenith. As you visit this site, you see unusual growth covering the weathered statues. As you see what looks like an ancient statue of a Bakanawa. It's cracked with age and covered with unusual vines. Amidst the cluster of the tangled roots, you see blisters growing like hives, like hives, like a breathing thing that glows with a sickly light. I'd like you to roll a perception check on it. You don't have disadvantage since you're no longer in the swamp, but I will show you a picture of it.
So we're on solid ground again?
No, you're still in the swamp. You're just not in the haze anymore.
Okay.
I put it in Discord. That's what you see.
Oh, Labyrinth, that's kind of creepy. Is that a dragon-ish type thing?
I believe so. It's kind of. Does it look reminiscent of the Bakanawa?
Correct.
It looks reminiscent of that Bakanawa, just with a little bit less wings.
For those that rolled a 14 or higher, you can kind of look at it as you see the mass is shifting, tiny ghostly figures. As you don't really understand what it is, but from what you can tell, it looks like a blister. As you begin to look closely across it, anybody with a nature check can proficient with nature. Does anybody have proficiency with nature?
I do.
All right, just natural. You don't have to roll it, just if you have proficiency with it. You recognize these vines are blisters, but they're unnatural. You can either roll an Arcana or religion check if you like, though, to determine a little bit more about them.
I'm feeling a little religious-y.
Oh god, Mantis.
Mint is feeling even more religious.
Perfect nat 20s.
I wasted on a religion check, though.
As you examine the blisters for anybody who got an 18 or higher, as you examine the blisters, you can determine the vines are drawing spiritual energy from the land. It's rather concentrating the energy from the blisters. However, the nature and the purpose of the magic's unclear.
I don't get it. Should we let them continue to draw life or destroy them?
I believe we should probably destroy it, to be honest. It seems unnatural.
It looks almost like some sort of corruption.
From a distance, perhaps.
If you guys all agree, I can shoot it with an arrow from over here.
Yeah, far distance.
I'll send some flaming bolts as well.
Yeah,
Stand
you guys hit
back.
it a couple times. I'll toll the dead on it.
Stolen in the back. And I shoot it from like 120 feet away.
Same.
Firebolt. All right. As you hit it, it seems to take the fire quite more than normal as it doubles it. It's not.
How big is
it's not
how big
destroyed
is
yet.
the area? How big is the area with the blisters?
Oh, they're big. They're covering that whole statue. It looks like a
How big-
giant zit that's gonna blow up.
Would I be able to cover the entire thing with a fireball?
It's just
Probably don't destroy the statue.
all right. As a sharpshooter, you destroy the blister as it just explodes. As you see green goop just spilling out of it as it removes the blister. As you see kind of a coarse distant sigh a moment later, as you see a spectral figure appear from the kind of statue itself. As you see the blister gone, as you see a spirit, as it begins to look towards you. Thank you.
Who's that? I'm very undefensive. Everything in here is trying to kill us.
Please identify yourself.
I am the spirit of Ninu.
How long have you been?
I've been here for a long time. Can't tell you anything beyond that.
Do you know exactly where we are? We're a little hazy. We have a general idea, but can you give us something more specific?
You are at the Temple of Zenith. I was once a protector of this temple. The invaders burned the tree. The city surrounding was overwhelming. The pain, those who died.
Is there a way to put out the fire on the tree?
There's no fire on the tree at all. It's dead.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's just it.
The spirits of this island are angry. Their memories are corrupted by the vegetation and creatures.
Is that what happened to the Bakanawa?
The Bakanawa. Yes, it was corrupted by wicked spirits.
You know of a way to free it?
You must destroy the spirit blisters to release the spirit broodlings within. I know you freed me with flames. It might help. As you watch the spirit vanish.
Can I do an insight check? I don't know if I believe a spirit.
Sure.
16?
It's up to you. It's your knowledge, not mine. You can tell it was trying to help you, but it's up to you if you don't trust it or not.
I believe we might be able to trust this spirit. So it seems like the land is corrupting the Bakanawa.
There must be a source of the corruption. That would be the best place to focus our efforts.
They said that the vegetation is corrupting it. Evil spirits have corrupted their vegetation. And it's like a cycle. So I assume that we might have to clear out some specific vegetation. Maybe something involving the Bakanawa? Like the
It said
statue here.
destroy spirit blisters. Didn't it?
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
They said if we find any more of these, we should probably destroy them.
It's better than what we have to go on. Plus, we don't really want to kill it.
But much like a poison running through the body's veins, it started somewhere.
Our knowledge is go to tree, that most likely spot. That's where it started.
Then
That's
I
why we're
suggest
heading
we
that
con-
tree.
I suggest we continue on that path.
So I'd like you guys to roll me a survival check. As you look around the mud and the temple that's been now obviously forsaken as a ruined temple.
I'm glad you asked other people to add my humiliation.
Right. Anyone who has obviously a 13 is the DC, of course. You can tell there are horse tracks that have been here about a few hours ago.
Where did it lead to?
The tree.
I believe our friend Paolin may have been here. I believe that what his name was. We have to hurry. He doesn't understand the full situation. It seems the Bacchanal was corrupted. I believe it should be able to defend itself in some way if he comes to bear arms to it.
I mean, realistically, these guys are truly coming for money, right? So, I mean, how much
he
money
said
do we
that
have?
the-
Can we buy them off if we need to?
No, they said that the Bacchanal betrayed them in some way. And his ancestors have been seeking revenge ever since.
Yeah, these evil spirits, it's all about honor or money, one of the two. I think this is an honor one.
Depending on how long this corruption's been around, I believe the Bacchanal might not be at fault.
And ultimately, that's why we came here, right? It was to protect him, study him, learn about him, make sure these guys don't get to him. But can we just simply pay him off?
I believe it's more of a sense of honor and pride than money. If some mythical creature betrayed me that everyone thought was some kind of god figure, I would probably want to hunt it down as well.
True.
Very true.
At least to show them that it's not a god. I believe we should explain the situation to him before he does something he can't take back.
Agreed.
Do we know where to find this guy? Besides where the tree is?
Oh, we follow the tracks. Right?
Yes. We should. We might be heading into a battle. How do you guys feel?
I could be a lot better. If it's gonna be a true battle.
Yeah, a short rest wouldn't hurt. Unless
Well,
you feel we're truly pressed for time.
yeah.
I believe that either those hunters or the Bacchanal could get killed if we waste our time. But if you guys truly aren't ready, I would rather you guys live, so.
Getting some hit points back wouldn't be bad.
You take your short rest here, as you can take your hit dice. As I will say, as you stand here a little longer, you do see a dozen of gray spectral figures that begin to appear in the distance through the forest. As you can see, they move along you as they watch you from afar. You can see the forms begin to move closer as they shape and appear as figures speaking as one. As they speak of a fate, as you can see upon their faces, they begin to relate a terrible end towards their homes being burned alive or crushed by a massive wave of tree limbs. As they begin to recite the grim fate, one form bursts out into flame and vanishing. After a few seconds, you hear a voice from the haze ask each character, "Tell us, how did you die?"
I did not.
Yeah, I'm very much still alive.
We have not died.
Then you shall burn! As it vanishes, releasing out a spell burst. Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh no. We get the +4 from Pax.
Yeah. Yeah, we should be close enough for the +4.
Alright, DC is a 15. You take half as much if you obviously succeed. If you do fail, you take the full damage as it releases fire as it burns everything around you, dealing 37 points of fire damage.
Oh yeah, I will absorb elements of that.
Same. I will absorb elements of that. Is this before a short rest or after?
After.
Is this something I could see?
Yeah, you could see that. You could see these ghosts, and eventually they merged as one, as they talked as one being, as they wanted to know how you did. How did you die? So you could have easily just lied and be like, spoke a tragic tale, but of course you guys didn't know that.
I tried to, but you guys spoke over me.
Well,
sorry,
speak up next
Faithine.
time.
Use that deep voice.
Deep voice.
What's a third of 37? I mean a fourth.
18.
18.
18 is half, so 9 would be a 4.
9.
Am I right back to right before the short rest then?
Ditto.
Same.
Thought I had it then.
I finally
Wow.
lost hit points. Wisdom saves aren't my thing.
This place is terrible. You're in a city that has been destroyed and swallowed up by the taint of this place.
Well, I don't want to wait here any longer if ghosts are gonna keep yelling at me and burning my fucking robes.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Alright. So you're going to travel further along your pathway, begin to spend as much time as possible getting away as you eventually avoid the swamp, getting further and further away, traveling miles and miles and miles as much as you can. In the meantime, we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be back in 5 minutes. But as you come to it, you do eventually arrive at the tree's roots in the distance, as we'll explain a little bit further.
How are you guys looking on resources?
I have
Taking a
2
short
key points.
rest and doing my arcane recovery. I'm only down 2 slots.
I
Alright.
got my super rare dice back, but
Yeah, I still have my channel divinity if I need to regain spell slots.
Yeah,
Although
it's
I'm
mattering.
pretty much tapped on lay on hands. But I do still have 2 healing potions, so
I do still have all my spell slots in case we need healing.
I have an extra third level for Aura Vitality, and I have some extra spell slots for healing. But I'm like tapped. I'm almost tapped on my Flash of Geniuses for saving throws and stuff.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm actually 3 slots down, but I still have like 12 slots left, and I still have plenty of Blade Song uses left.
All right, so we're still in good shape.
Yeah,
we're
I've got
good.
a smattering of stuff. I'm pretty good. I've got my null crit. I've got some other stuff up my sleeve.
Yeah, I still got one of everything, so
So we have a plan.
probably not kill the Bakanawa if we can. If you guys want to like, I could probably try to restrain the guy shooting at the Bakanawa with like some web spells.
And knock him down. Someone can tie him up.
Yeah. But
So this is just a hunch, and it might not be a good hunch. But I've memorized Greater Restoration.
all right.
Oh man, Diamond
Hopefully
Dust
no
worth
one-
100,000 gold pieces. I don't know that I have that.
And hopefully some Revivifies, just in case.
I can probably shore you up on the diamond dust and stuff.
I mean, I have a diamond worth 500 gold pieces, but I don't have diamond dust worth 500 gold pieces.
I can dust it down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I have the tool. I could just make a jeweler's kit to dust it down.
What does Revivify cost? Doesn't that
300.
need to
300 diamond worth 300 gold pieces.
Yep. Raised it
And
at 500.
I believe we have one, right?
Do we?
I have a potion of Revivify that I've made
Oh.
from the jelly.
Perfect.
Just in case.
Yeah, so even if I go down, you can administer it. It has the same effect.
Dope. If I die, I do want to be revived. Labyrinth's not ready to die. He's not one of those century living people like the elves.
Leopold
They be-
also wishes to be revived if he goes down.
Yeah. I think me and Brad have short lifespans, I believe.
Alright, back.
I'm here.
Here.
Ditto.
I'm here, Mint's not.
Okay.
Old is everybody's character.
Ancient and old.
Like
22.
Leopold, how old are you? Oh, he's probably not here.
Pax is like early to mid 30s.
I think Lab's like 28. He's just a little older than Brad.
Alright. Is everybody here still or no? Not yet.
I think.
I think
Roll
everybody's
call.
here, unless Mint's not here yet.
Mint is here.
Is Leopold here?
Alfie.
Alright.
Yep.
Alright, we're all good.
All good.
I guess a question too is: are you able to shave down that diamond to make what we need for this, or?
If you the diamond is if you shave it down, you lose the price of its worth completely. So they're cut for that purpose. So if you start to shave into it, it's not going to be worth anything anymore, in a sense. So whatever its price is valued,
What if it
We
needs
turn to
diamond dust?
you would have to shatter it. Ideally. So that's why diamond dust and diamonds are worth 300 pieces. They're separate items. Because there are diamonds that they're so small they just break them, right? Sometimes you find in campaigns like 50 gold pieces of diamond, they just crush them. It's not worth anything. Because you can't collect them into one bunch and be like, here's 300 gold pieces of diamonds. It has to be one diamond worth that much to work.
But if we had like
If you
let's say a
crush the
spell
di-
required.
If you crush the diamond that was worth 300, you get 300 diamond dust.
Alright, cool.
So if I got a 500 diamond,
It would
it's
be
500
diamond dust, yes. And
I could crush it, but it
diamond
would
dust
take
though
time.
is the same price as a regular diamond.
I could crush it, but it would take time.
I don't think we're really safe here. We need to.
I think I need it for the Bacchanal. Can you do it during the short rest, or does it take it longer?
Could I have crushed a diamond in a short rest with a jeweler's kit?
You didn't specify, so probably not.
Yeah, we'll probably have to wait till next time.
But don't we like need it?
You don't know.
How long will it take me to do it if he really needs it?
About 10 minutes.
I'll take the 10 minutes. We'll grind into it and stuff like that. You see me pull out like the first automated Dremel.
He pulls out this, kind of ugly cut, fist-sized diamond that he's got. It's worth about 500 gold pieces. I'll hand it over to you.
You see he puts it inside of like this cylinder, and then he just starts drilling into it, and you see like diamond dust just starting to slowly fall down into the container. Takes him about 10 minutes, and he gives you back a container worth 500 diamond dust.
Thank you so much, Labyrinth. I'm sorry I didn't have the foresight to think of this ahead of time, but, you gotta think in the field sometimes, given the information you get.
You gotta think on your feet sometimes, Rule number 29 of being a wizard.
He's gonna make a diamond grill for his mouth.
Yeah, exactly. Look like a trap rapper now.
Alright. So you guys begin to move. You see the swamps grow drier and more densely. The forest within a couple miles of the Bathalang Puno, with the vines and mangroves, are rather ensnared with ancient overgrowns of ruins. If you like, you can roll a history check to kind of know about this once great place.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if that was a sneeze or a cough.
I'm gonna go with a sneeze.
Now it's a cough.
Weird.
I'll take cough for 500.
Anybody who has a DC 16 believes, obviously, this place was once a great city, once spread around the sacred tree. The crumbled structures of the city's ruins, remnants destroyed by the sky bridge called the Moon of Respite. As you guys begin to move closer towards the tree, you begin to realize this is the lair of the Pangala. As you see, it circles the great trees. It takes over an hour, but while searching for the lair, you can roll a survival check. For those that rolled a 16 or higher, you do begin to suggest taking a passageway as you see a massive creature that can be followed the trail. Easy enough. As following this trail will take you about 10 minutes to arrive at the destination. Not getting lost around here, indeed. As you begin to move, as you begin to track, you do eventually see foot trafficking of course, of footsteps heading in that direction, as they seem they have dismounted their horses elsewhere. So you see boot tracks leading in the opposite direction, away from the massive tree. You can tell this looks like a diversion.
Seems like they're trying to lead us off in a different direction.
Correct.
I fly up and see if I can see anything that seems like the right direction.
All right. You do find the right direction. You're moving, as obviously Brad is moving in the right direction, but you do see obviously tracks leading in the wrong direction, as you are obviously following the tracks of the dragon versus the tracks of some humans. As you fly up in the air, you begin to see probably about a mile away, you can see 5 soldiers and a commander, a total of 6 individuals, at the neck as they're preparing their weapons.
I tell the rest of the group, I think I see them. We have to hurry up before they seem like they're preparing for battle. They're about a mile ahead, so it might take a few moments.
Okay. So you quickly try to catch up as best you can. You can either decide if you want to be blatantly loud, or you can try to stealth.
I'd rather try and stealth ahead of everybody.
Sure. You'll move at half speed if you do.
I still move 40, or 50, so it's not much.
Yeah, I guess if everyone else is gonna stealth, I'll stealth.
I am not very stealthy.
I am not very stealthy.
That's why I was like 20 or 30 feet ahead of you guys, or trying to be.
Sure.
Okay, you can go ahead. Yeah.
So I have the 50 movement, so halved is 25. I'm stealth. I'm heading up.
All right, you head out
Motion
before
everybody.
everybody else as you begin to move in your direction. So everybody else is stealthing or not stealthing as they desire. As you eventually see, obviously, Paolo and his dragon hunters preparing weapons and arrows for this thing. As you can see the creature sleeping. It's dormant. As you see giant roots in the distance covering around most of the entranceway.
I don't know why I still have heavy armor. It's a 22 because I have mithril.
Okay. Do you want to say anything, Brad, or?
Oh, yeah, I'd totally sneak back and tell the group what we were looking at. Try and come up with a game plan. Like, can I see that they're all clumped together?
They're
that we
clumped
should, like,
together,
fan
yeah,
out?
as they're moving in now.
So maybe fan out a little bit, or just go rushing in?
Or you could say something.
We could stop. I try to stealth up and whisper out, "Hey, you guys, we might have some information that may help you."
As their arrows are drawn
stop
towards
them.
you quickly enough. Who's that? Show yourself.
I don't reveal anyone else, but I reveal myself. I come forward with my head bowed. Labyrinth the Red at your service.
I'll go out also.
You're the same person from the bridge.
Correct. You have a keen memory, sir.
How did you
How
survive
about you put
the
that bow
swamp?
down? Oh, I'm a very talented wizard, amongst other things. How about yourself? You seem pretty skilled. Seems like you didn't fare too bad through the swamp either.
She looks at you. Well, my horses have.
Oh, well, that is a shame. We shouldn't bring such noble animals into such a land like this, don't you think?
It doesn't reply to you on that question.
Well, I would like to tell you.
So you're not here
Before
to
you
kill the
go-
dragon then?
That depends, to be honest.
I have a theory.
We have a theory
sees
on
another
good.
one. So you all made it here then, as you're eventually all of you are kind of collecting. I'm guessing, assuming you're all coming in.
Mhm.
All right, I'll move to the map now. Welcome to the map they gave us. Really? Sweet.
I'll still try to keep my voice low. Yes, it depends. We've come upon some information. It seems like Bacchanal did not mean to betray your ancestors. It seems like there was an external force that forced its hand.
Tell me more. I don't trust you. I don't know you.
That's fair. That's fair. It seems that the Bacchanal may, and this is a big may have been corrupted by these lands. Prior to, I don't know how long ago the incident was with your ancestors, it may have come into play that the Bacchanal may have been indisposed of in your time of, I don't know, betrayal.
We would like an opportunity to try to heal it rather than kill it first. If you will allow me to go in and cast a spell upon it, we may be able to relieve it of that malevolent spell that has cursed it in this land.
Alright, you can roll persuasion with advantage. Whoever wants to. Out of the two of you.
Ooh.
My persuasion's a -1. What do you got?
Minus one as well, but I can use Flash of Genius, and you can
Sure,
help
go for
me.
it. There you go.
You have advantage no matter what, so.
All
Can I
right.
cast guidance on you?
Like, if you can, that'd be great. Persuasion. And I'll Flash of Genius that to make it a 12, and he casts guidance, so I'll roll that d4.
It's a fail.
So a 15.
So you need an 18 for it. So he looks towards you. I don't believe you. Men! Surround this thing.
You're making a mistake, I assure you. How long has this land been corrupted?
Too long. My people are suffering.
Exactly. As long as this land's been corrupted, I assume that the Bacchanal has been corrupted. Think back. Did anything happen on the day of your betrayal?
Doesn't matter anymore.
Any stories?
You're not from this place. You don't know what has happened here. Fire
Does it
at
not
will!
seem like he's.
No,
I will
no.
cast. Oh no.
They all fired at it.
Oh, damn.
As they fired at it, you hear the creatures screech out. I like you all roll initiative. As you hear a noise that you've heard a long time ago. As I'm going to use it again. Godzilla's woken up.
And I used my last flash on that.
Oh god, Bacchanal got a natural 20. Oh, good. At least you're not the front line of defense for this.
Oh, like idiots.
Oh, Dragon Hunter got a natural 20 as well. Everybody rolled in? Alright. Let's let arrows fly. I'm gonna roll these damages here. Six is a miss. 19 is a miss. 17 is a miss. 18 is
Jesus.
a miss. 19 is a miss. And 21 is a hit for 3. Kill it! As this one begins to move back a little bit, firing 2 more arrows. Both misses. As he begins to kind of strafe over there. As the thing roars and belches. Oops, I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. I don't know what the hell was that. That was weird. Why did it do that? Oh well, whatever. Okay. As it roars and belches, it begins to kind of begin to move around as it goes towards one of the newest individuals, moving quite swiftly and fast as it tries to bite it. Makes 2 attacks. 20 to hit. It's got to roll a strength save. Fails. As you watch this guy's individual, he's like, ow, ow! As he eats them. Causing 22 points of damage. As it slams with its body, with a body slam, a storm slam. As it fires, as you watch the kind of the damage that strikes out into a horizontal direction of the Bacchanal, as it shocks, bludgeoning and thunder damage, clapping across the ground for 19, dealing 19 points of damage to this individual. As he gets kind of pushed away forcefully in the opposite direction.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and cast haste. Let's see here. Yeah. I will go ahead and cast haste on myself.
Okay.
And then I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Where's this guy at?
Right here. He's just in the, he's kind of in the middle, right here.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. First attack with Booming Blade.
Taking the dragon down.
Don't kill it, Louis.
Oh, we're not supposed to kill him? Sorry.
No!
We're attacking the hunters then.
No.
No. We're not
Okay,
attacking
this-
anybody.
This is confusing. Do we have a plan?
We're
We need to
attacking
get
the
Mint
blue
there.
blobs.
We need to
We have
engage
to-
the hunters so they can disengage from the beast, and we can.
You just
hopefully
watch one of the
frighten
hunters
them.
get swallowed up.
And try to get the hunters out of here some way. somehow. Maybe you can knock one out and drag them away. We need
They do
We
have
can't kill
common
this
sense.
dragon.
They're not, but obviously they realized they just fucked up big time.
In that case, Leopold will simply fold his arms and watch with comical amusement.
All right. So you didn't want to cast haste on yourself then?
Nope.
Okay. He didn't get the memo from last game since he was here. All right, the hunter's this one. The one in its belly. He is going to. Ooh, that's deadly as fuck. He doesn't take any damage on his turn, but it does. Okay, I see. All right, so this guy is he's blind and deaf, and he's just gonna attack inside, trying to get out. He's gonna have disadvantage on all his attacks. 19 and 19 misses. As at the end of its turn, the pangolin will use a legendary action. As it will use Lightning Strike. So it looks at two creatures it sees, as it begins to bolt up electricity and fires at directly the two of these individuals.
Is that a spell?
It's a legendary ability. It's not a spell.
Okay.
It's just Lightning Strike. It just shoots lightning out of its body. It's gonna roll Dexterity saves. 17 and a 4. One succeeds, one fails. As they take 35 points of lightning. Half as much as this guy's fucked up. This guy takes the full. As you can watch, the captain looking fucked up as well.
You see, Labyrinth kicks off with his feet. Children, and he flies this way. He flies up 10 feet and flies over this way, and he casts. Aura of Vitality.
Okay. Nice.
As an action. And he looks to the leader. Don't let your men die. And he does a 2d6 on him.
Okay.
So he gets 8 hit points. I said, get them out of here. And that's the end of my turn.
And this one, we can't leave him. We have to save him. As he begins to run,
We'll do what we can.
so he'll fire 2 more shots. He's moving back slowly, but he's keep firing at this beast. 11, 14 is a miss. Packs.
Yeah. Just gonna move back a step and stand there and do nothing. They made their bed.
This guy's fucked up as he starts running. As he brings out his bow and fires 2 more shots. Misses both hits. This guy grabs his sword. I won't let you die, brother! As he slices into it.
Ah.
Shing, shing. Misses both hits. Shing, shing.
Okay. I'm gonna fly up 20 feet
Alright.
and
As you fly up, I'd like you to roll a perception check. Nope.
I see nothing.
Well, I've got to roll. I flew up 20 feet as well.
You did? Alright.
Well, I've gotten to.
Roll a perception check. I thought you were only at 5 feet. Because you were healing with your thing.
How far is Aura of Vitality? Let me make sure.
It's not that big, honestly.
Let's see.
Because it doesn't go down, it goes up. It's a sphere centered on you. It's a radius energy. It doesn't
So
doesn't heal everything around you. Because you have to be in a certain range of it. So you're flying up,
Okay.
so you wouldn't be able to even heal this guy.
I'll only be up 10 feet then. Never mind.
Okay. All right, so you wouldn't be able to see because these roots are
All right.
huge.
That's fair enough.
All right, Faithy, what do we do?
I am going to just float there, 20 feet up, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Brad, what do you want to do?
I would like to move up here, which is 15 feet. I have a total of 50, so I'm going to take an action, grab the captain, and move him this way, behind
All right,
the
he
wall.
He lets you move him.
I then step in front of him. And I'm going to ready an action that if the worm is attacking me, I'm going to spear it.
Okay. Men, retreat! That's what he says as he begins to move away from you. As he will fire arrows at it, but he is running away. 18 and 6 is miss. Alfie.
This is confusing. I'm gonna move forward. Just gonna pass to see what happens.
Alright, Mint, what do you want to do?
Want to move over here behind Brad, and I don't want to precast the spell because it's a 5th level spell, but I want to kind of get in position for when this thing comes out. I'm going to try my big boy.
This one begins to make its back as he hears his commander say retreat as he fires 2 more arrows. Natural 20 hits for 10 points.
Wow.
The creature did not like that. Good. As the creature begins to bellow, it surges in its belly electricity. As anybody in its belly takes 15 points of thunder damage, or, sorry, lightning, my apologies. As its static electricity is in its belly, instead of acid, it shocks you. You just hear the screaming inside of the guy. He's not doing that good. As the Bakanawa will look at the next individual, as it will do the same attack. It'll try to bite it. 28 to hit as it swallows him up too. For 21 points of damage. As they failed their strength saves. There we go. Alright, so the Bakano has 2 in its belly as it begins to kind of move around the vicinity. As it's at its limit, it can't eat any more people. It starts to kind of move. It just screeches in like agony. As you can see, the creature is obviously corrupted. It doesn't look beautiful and majestic as it once was. As it will do an attack on one of you guys, actually.
Then I would do an attack with my ready to action.
Sure. 19's a miss. As you hit the armor, it doesn't seem to affect it. So it will slam into Alfie with a Storm Slam.
Then Sentinel?
Yeah, that's what you did for Sentinel. Oh, you held
Well,
your
no,
element
I
Sentinel.
had
Okay.
held my action, yeah.
Sure. 14's a miss. Alright, 16 is a miss on you, Alfie.
Yep.
As you just watch it slam and it kind of collides in the ground. It doesn't hit you. So you watch kind of the sonic boom trying to push you as it ends its turn.
So, are we attacking it now?
I suppose so. Until we
No,
figure out.
we need to get Mint to touch it.
What?
Mint is
Try to
gonna
draw
come
it towards Mint.
Oh no, we just need to wait for Mint.
My turn is on 1, so literally the last of the turn. But when I get up there, I'm gonna be able to try to
Well,
touch him.
recall, you guys, to give you some advice. You remember the shrine. What did they tell you?
Did say use fire.
Pop the pimples.
Out the
Pop the
pimple.
bubble. So try to find a bubble and pop it.
10, 20, 30. No, 10, 15, 20.
He did say
25.
fire.
And I got plenty of that, folks. So that's what we're gonna do. Come on. Oh, now it won't let me move it. That sucks.
Oh, I can
I
move
think
it
it's
for you.
pushed in the wall.
It's stuck in the thing. You want
Yep.
it over here? Far away from your friends?
Yes, like that. That would be
Alright,
lovely.
do the damage.
Ignore the thunder. Sorry. Forgot to take that off.
It fails. It'll use legendary resistance succeed.
I can do this all day. Probably way more than he has legendary resistances, so fine. He wins this round.
Okay. Is that all you want to do?
Yep.
Alright, at the end of your turn, it's going to use a legendary action to surge a lightning strikes. Gonna pick targets.
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. That one's going for Apollo. And the other one is going for his guard friend. As you watch his guard friend just die as he gets obliterated, as Paulo takes the blow, nearly dead. Ugh.
He's dead. Like no one
Yeah,
can
he
even
just
heal
got
him.
ripped apart, yeah. Just shot his body into smithereens. You know NPCs, they instantly die. Alright, this guy's stuck in his body, he's gonna attack. Misses both hits. Alright, Labyrinth, what are you gonna do?
I'll fly 5, 10 this way. I'm gonna fly up 20 feet, see if I see anything.
Okay, roll me a perception check.
I suck at perception.
Where were you before originally? You were 10 feet, but
Oh,
where were you?
I was 10 feet above, but I was right here.
Okay. Bacchanal was making an attack of opportunity.
Oh crap.
It's gonna use its mouth. 19 to hit.
It would, but I cast shield.
Alright. Alright, perception of 11. You can see that there are blisters around the giant roots containing this place.
Can I take a shot at one where I'm at?
You can, but it'll be disadvantage because the root is blocking most of the visage.
Alright. Take a shot at one of them. Won't use sharpshooter.
Okay.
13.
That's a hit. As it hits it, doesn't destroy it though.
Get another shot for 26.
No, it's a hit.
Or another 10.
Still alive.
Oh shit, I should have pulled out a smoldering arrow. I'll use my last arcane jolt to try to destroy that one.
Okay.
2d6 for extra 6 force.
That's dead. So
All
one
right.
blister destroyed.
Destroy the blisters. And then as a bonus action, I will heal Paulo for 2d6. Wow, he gets 2. And I tell him, run for your life.
Okay. As Dragon Hunter will begin to move back as he fires 2 more shots before he starts to leave. Misses both hits. Alright, Pax, what do you want to do?
Alright, he is going to approach it. And then try to attack any blisters that he can reach.
There's no blisters on this creature.
Where are the blisters?
Labyrinth shot one. It's in the roots. So you have to go behind this creature and find them. But it's blocking your path.
No. I guess I wouldn't have approached him then. Guess he will instead kind of go off to the side here, hoping to get to a point where it draws it out.
Okay.
Nice turn.
Alright, this Hunter's dead. This one's gonna try to escape, or actually no, it can't. It'll have to attack its way out. Fails both hits, natural 1 and a 9. As you hear screaming for help, Faithfiend, in its belly.
Alright, alright, alright. Move 20 to there, and I'll move another 10 up.
Okay.
Do I see any blisters?
Roll me a perception check. 18. Alright. You do see blisters away from you. Let's see the distance here. 70 feet. You see one. If you want, you can fly in this area if you like.
Okay.
Because I can,
I'm going
I can just
to-
force you across it.
Alright.
How far?
For now, I will...
How far you want to go?
I can't move any further
Just,
right
just
now.
show the ruler so I know where you want to go. Oh, you can't go any further from where you're at. Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, I went as far as I can for right now. But I will go ahead and Scorching Ray that blister that I see.
What's the range of Scorching Ray?
120.
Okay, nice. They all hit. $14, $10. It blows it up. Alright, Brad, what do you want to do?
I'm just going to take the dodge action. I don't want to hurt this thing. I don't want to get past it. I just kind of want to hold still and, yeah.
Alright. As he's like, I'm not leaving! I can't leave my men to die! As he,
You'll die.
if so, I will die a hero.
You will have killed 7 men.
Alright.
That's what you will have done.
20's a miss, but natural 20 hits for 13 points of damage.
We'll just knock him down.
Someone knock his ass out.
Alright, Alfie.
Hello, next Brad. And I guess I'll also take a dodge. Looks like I can keep Brad safe.
Okay. Mint.
Okay, so he gets back up against the wall behind Brad. He was looking over at what Labyrinth did. Labyrinth is flying, correct?
Correct.
How far is Labyrinth above the ground?
20 feet.
I'm 30 feet. 30
sorry.
feet now.
And I saw you shoot at something, and you yelled at us to get...
Rid of the blisters.
Okay, so Mint is going to activate his flying boots, and he is going to try to move over here and fly up above this berm so that he can get a view beyond.
Okay. Give me a sec. How far are you trying to fly up?
How tall is it? How far do I have to fly up to get above it?
These things are about 15 feet. They're big roots.
Okay, so I'll go up 15 feet, and that's 5 feet over, so that's 20 feet of movement to get over there.
And do you want to go over further or no?
I want to see what I see. This is all new to me. I want to kind of
You
fly up.
see 2 blisters destroyed from your vantage point. You don't see
Are
any
there-
more currently. They must be further in.
I will move 5 feet forward then. Or 10 feet. That'll be my full movement.
Alright, let's put it over here. So you're on the other side.
So these things that are at right axis are already destroyed.
Yes. Ends your turn?
Actually, I mean, I've just moved, so I'm going to take my action. And is there stuff up above me? Can I float up higher?
There's nothing above you, no. There's just a giant tree that's infected.
Okay, so if I move south, is there stuff down here?
No, that's just that's the branch. This entire area is the giant roots.
Might
So is
Might
there
be in the other
movement? Oh,
roots.
here we go. Here we go. Let me get it now. Okay, so that's going to be a double movement right up to there. It's my turn.
This guy is gonna stand with his soldier buddies. He's gonna fire. Aim for the eyes! Both misses. Alright, as the Bacchanal it surges in its belly as it erupts another bolt of electricity towards these guys in the belly. 9 points of damage. As the creature will look around as it sees 2 individuals in front of it. As it goes for Brad, it's gonna bite.
Disadvantage because of my dodge action.
Sure. Yeah. A natural 1 and misses. It tries to collide. It hits into the roots, as it will pick another. Probably pick you again. We'll see. Yep, it does. It's gonna slam you now with disadvantage. Disadvantage 22 to hit.
Hits.
All right. Take 9 points of bludgeoning and 9 thunder as you get pushed in the opposite direction, 10 feet away, forcefully. As it ends its turn. So 18 points of damage.
Yeah, calculating it. One moment.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Are there any blisters on the creature itself, or is it
There's
just
no
one?
blisters on it at all.
Okay.
It's just it looks like it's madness. It's like kind of corrupted.
Alright. And then I'll go 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up there. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Alright. That's all I can do.
All right, your bird. I'd like you to roll me a wisdom save.
Alright.
All right, your bird dies as it takes 4d8 psychic damage.
Damn it.
So it hit the blooded ground.
That's it.
Everything's trying to kill you over there as this guy's just hacking away. Both misses. Alright, Labyrinth.
Alright, Brad, you get 2d6 healing. You get 8 hit points. 'Cause I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Try to get into these roots 30, and I'm 30 feet above.
Alright, is you...
Do I see anything?
You're 30 feet above, okay. So you're beginning to see, roll perception check?
Come on, man.
14. You do see a blister over here.
Yeah. I'll take a shot at it with my wave piercer.
Okay.
Weave piercer, sorry.
That's a hit.
28,
That's a hit.
and a crit.
It's just right.
And I say there might be more over here. And I believe that's the end of my turn. Yeah, action, bonus action.
Alright, at the end of your turn, the Pangling is going to surge another electricity storm out of its body. It is going to pick 2 targets. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, it's going to be Brad. And the other target is going to be... fuck, that sucks.
Is it the leader?
No, it's Alfie.
Not focus aim, but evasion.
Okay,
Can I see
give
it?
me a dexterity. Yeah, you can see it. Dexterity save and throw. You gotta roll it though. Still, you gotta succeed the save. If you succeed the save, you take nothing. You take nothing. You're fine.
I do have Shield Master, so that is a 19 on dex save.
All right, you take half as much.
That was Shield Master.
Shield
Nope,
Master,
actually,
you take
I don't
nothing. All right,
think-
you just
I do
block
nothing.
all of it. All right, does nothing.
You guys are fucking dope.
All right.
It must have looked dope to everybody. You just dodged lightning and you just knocked it off your shield.
That's some cool shit.
Pax.
Because I can only do one thing.
He's going to move over here just to take some of the aggro away from the other guys.
Yeah, maybe make this thing vomit the heroes out.
But we tried to smack it a couple of times. I think it could take a few smacks, to be honest, if you guys think you can do big damage in one burst.
I'll try.
I can try.
24 is a hit. 11. Okay.
That's a miss.
Correct.
And then I'm going to use second wind to heal myself. For D10.
Not enough damage to make it throw up.
Oh, +3? Jesus. Oh, God, so many ones today.
You're the one hero.
Alright, this is my turn.
Alright. This guy is going to attack. He got a 21. He actually hits inside its stomach for 4. So, like, kind of trying to cut the stomach lining out. Alright, Fiend.
Alright. I would like to move 30 feet in this direction.
Okie dokie.
Don't see any blisters at the moment. So that will end my turn.
Okay. Brad.
Remember, it'd be best if that thing's alive. And I use my ring of jumping. And I'm gonna jump up to the post here and then jump over.
Where? So where you're gonna move? Oh, you're jumping over. Okay. Boing.
Yeah, gonna jump and then jump. I have 50 movement and... Or the
Just show me where you want to jump at. Exactly. Across.
just past it, like just behind the thing. I can't see, so it's hard to judge. Oh, I would have tried to like jump. maybe there.
Okay. You jump over there. I'd like you to give me a wisdom save. So you land on the ground. As whatever this weird stuff on the ground, it seems to affect your mind. Alright, you succeed the save, but you do take half as much damage as you begin to feel a tense corruption of the area. As you feel the suffering of the nightmares of the Bacchanal kind of invade your mind as you almost get overwhelmed by the visions of the burning tree. As you begin to feel kind of the hatred it hates for everything. You take half as much damage for psychic.
So what is that, 11?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so in truth, I still have some movement and attack, don't I? Between the jumps,
Jump
my
is your
50 movement.
jump is your action.
There was a bonus action to engage it with my ring.
Okay. So that eats your movement up. That's all it does.
Beautiful. Then can I see anything to attack at this point?
You only see the Bacchanal and nothing else.
The ring is still engaged, and I can kind of like walk on walls. So I'm going to kind of come over here. Or jump. Sorry, using my ring of jumping, I'm going to try and come up here and stand on the wall.
Okay.
Like maybe 5-10 feet up.
Sure.
Kind of Spider-Man-like.
Okay. I'll just get you right here on the roof or something.
But then I can't see anything. That's
That's
the
why
problem.
I can't give it to you because it's all dynamic lighting around it.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
up the wall a little.
Alright. Pablo is going to attack some more because he's relentless. Misses both hits. Why can't this thing just die already? Alright, Alfie.
I'm gonna try to shove it.
Try to shove this baby? Okay. $22.
Shit.
So you don't push it.
I don't push it. But I guess that means I have to smack it.
Hell yeah.
That's the deals.
So, who
47.
doesn't want to fight a lightning dragon? It's fucking sick. Alright, stab.
And I'm going to... not that one. Not that one. I'm gonna give it a goatee strike, so...
Alright.
It's going to be 10 plus superiority dice damage.
Sure.
12 total. And I guess anything that's not me is gonna be disadvantage. Second attack. That's 19, so that's probably gonna be a miss.
It's a miss, yeah. So AC's a 21.
That was bonus and action. I'm just gonna move next to Pax so I can at least protect him. And that's gonna be it.
Alright, Mint.
Alright, Mint is 20 feet off the ground with his boots. He is going to make a fool. Let's see.
Alright, as you go across and you're flying still, it doesn't really matter. The blindness is everywhere. I'd like you to roll me a wisdom save. You 14's a fail. You take 19 points of psychic damage as you find yourself incapacitated, as you can't move, as you fall instead. Well, actually, I don't think you fall. I don't know. Does it take a concentration for flying with your boots? I'm not too sure. Or you just fly. I think you still have to be conscious, right?
Yeah, I believe
Actually,
if you're unconscious,
you
you
are
fall off the
He's not
stage.
unconscious. He's incapacitated, so I don't think he's falling.
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah, you can't take. You're just like hovering. You're in like a state of shock or something. As you're getting these kind of things attacking your mind right now, as you see nightmares of this creature's, as it's terrible. You can see what it's done and how it's trying to cope with it, as you can't do anything. So basically, at the end of your turns, you can try to make the save, but obviously on the start of your next turn, since you failed this one. Alright, Dragon Hunter is going to spread thin and attack. 2 more shots. Misses both hits. Alright.
Somebody knocked those guys out.
Fireball.
Alright, the creature is going to surge more electricity in its belly as it begins to waft 6 points of thunder damage. I haven't changed, subtracted there. I will next turn. This creature will begin to attack Alfie this time.
Fair.
20 to hit.
Just hits.
Alright, you take 10 points of lightning damage and 14 piercing.
Okay.
It
At
can't
least I can
swallow you
reduce-
up since it has
At least we can reduce the piercing.
You're lucky it can't swallow you. Alright, it's gonna try to slam into you with a storm slam. 27 to hit.
Definitely hits.
So you take 16 points of damage, so you take 6 bludgeoning and obviously 10 points of thunder damage as you're flung 10 feet away.
Okay. That hurts.
Alrighty, so I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, and I am going to that might work. Yes, I'm going to do that. So I am going to drop that. Hopefully nobody's in that. And cast this.
Next, alright, Brad, roll me the save.
Is it something I could see?
No. It's an intelligence saving throw. It hits in your mind instead.
Shit.
Mint is out of it. He's on the border. I'll say the Dragon Hunters will have to roll that because they're in their body. I'm assuming it's going to hit inside of them.
Eh.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, those Dragon Riders are dead. You hear just a belt coming from the Bacchanala, you're like, it's going to roll its intelligence as well. 20?
Damn it!
Yeah, it's pretty smart. It's got a +2.
Alright. I think it still takes half damage.
Correct. And what's the... It makes you not be able to do anything, right? Muddles your brain.
So, muddles brain for 1 minute, so rolls the d6, and that number is subtracted from all
your
attack
damage
rolls,
reduction.
ability
Okay.
checks,
It's like a super bait.
as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. They can make a saving throw at the end of each of the turns.
Alright, so that's what you have, Brad, currently. It's got a bunch of
Thanks.
stuff on you. We'll just put a... I wish I had like a weird brain thing, but I don't. I'm just gonna put this thing on you. It means you have like something down.
So did I take the 25 damage, or
You
is
take
that
the
what you're
full
saying?
25, yeah. It's intelligence.
Then I'm down. I only had 21.
Alright, Brad, you're down.
And you can delete that
Yeah, no worries.
radius.
Boom.
That's a cool spell, though.
Oh, Magnetic Static's amazing. I get that in my Saturdays game all the time, but they're like level 13. So they're just using it like nonstop.
I'm gonna take off more this direction into the roots. I can't really move myself
Yeah,
there.
just show me an arrow and I'll move you.
Okay, hold on. I get over like
I
here.
would say not on the roots, because the dynamic lighting of ruins it, so try to... Do you want to get across here? Yeah, I could go there.
Yeah, if you can. Yeah. Yeah.
You're on top of the root now.
Can I see Brad?
No. Actually, no. Roll me a perception check, actually.
Yeah, I was like, I'm 30
Yeah.
feet up.
Yeah. I was just say that. Perception. No.
Shit. I don't see any other fucking pustules, I bet,
You see
either.
just Mint floating there in midair. He's just like drooling.
I say one has to be over here somewhere. I guess I am in turn.
Okay. Dragon Hunter. He attacks. Some more. Misses both hits. Runs over across here. Alright, attacks.
Let's see. I guess I will just attack it.
Okay. Point 1 is a hit. 12. 22 is a hit. For 13. As you watch it begin to belch and kind of vomit, as you watch a hideous, obviously, reenactment, as you see 2 dead corpses of dragon hunters come out of its belly.
Yeah. And yeah, I can't really see anything going on in there, so yeah, that's on my turn.
Okay. Davey.
Alright, let's see here. Not up there.
No.
I will... float there and look pretty.
Okay. Brad, death save. Nice. This guy's gonna fire 2 more shots. Now he's pissed off. He's gonna try to kill this thing as much as he can. 22 is a hit for 6. He's obviously some of his brethren die. Spewed out. Bastard!
So much stupid.
I'm still very tempted to knock him out.
I say do it. He's already traumatized.
Yeah, it's for his own good.
Hey, what are you doing? Get out of my way!
Try to knock him to the ground.
He rolled a 20 as he dodges. Pushes you off with his +5 athletics.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way.
Oh, you're gonna stab. That's a miss. That's a hit.
Let's try to knock him unconscious.
Alright, Non-lethal, okay. As he's
Non-lethal.
not dead, but he just drops to the ground.
That actually felt great.
Alright, then on your turn, the Pangolin is going to use his legendary action here. It just begins to surge up some electricity from its body. Let's see who's left on the battlefield here. 5. Right, last guy on the edge over there, and then 2. That'll be Pax. Roll me dexterity saves, please.
Ooh.
You succeed, you take half as much. 25 points halved. This guy takes the full 25 as he gets shocked to the ground. Alright. Mint, as you are in this stasis, you can roll a wisdom save and end your turn. So you can try to break out of this kind of nightmare, as it doesn't seem to work.
Most likely not.
As you do go through the nightmare, you do take more damage, as the damage seems to inflict more horrible memories. You take 11 points of psychic. Alright, this guy stands back up and he looks towards you. As he's like, "You bastard!" As he runs towards you, Alfie, he'll attack you. As he grabs his sword and tries to attack you. 27 and a 7.
27 is definitely a hit.
9 points of slashing, non-lethal, as he just tries to knock you out.
I'll reduce it.
Non-lethal, 9 slashing.
Yep, I'll reduce the slashing to 3.
Okay. Alright, as the pangolin screeches out loud as it echoes again, as it is looking towards Pax, making 2 attacks. Pax, 26 to hit. Roll me strength save, or be swallowed.
It's
That's a fail, as you watch Pax getting swallowed by the creature. As Pax, you take 14 piercing and 6 lightning. As the creature will begin to kind of move in the direction, flying forward. As it is going to pick a target. It is going for Leopold with the Storm Slam. 23 to hit.
That will be a miss.
Alright. Using shield, I'm guessing?
Yes.
Alright. Lord Leopold, what you want to do is this creature is rampaging through dragon hunters and now taking Pax in for an appetite.
I'm gonna cast Suggestion.
Okay.
DC 18. I believe it's Wisdom.
Alright. It fails. It uses one of the resistance to succeed.
I was wondering if I had any of those left. Alrighty, so I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get it to try to come looking my way instead of attacks to the south.
Okay.
And I don't think I have anything I can really use bonus action on since I cast Suggestion, so that is the end of my turn.
At the end of its turn, it's going to use another one. It's getting angry every time. It's going to use legendary action again to surge another bolt of lightning out. Picking targets. That's one for you, Leopold. And that one's for Alfie. Dexterity saves. Nice. Alfie. Don't
I
take any
think
damage.
Leopold in your blade song, I think you have advantage, don't you?
No, not on dexterity save. That's constitution saves or concentration. But
Oh.
I do, as a Haragon, if I fail the saving throw, I can use my reaction and add. No, I can't use my reaction because I already used that for
Right.
shields.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no,
so
you
we
used
have-
you used shield on your last turn, and then you had your turn, so you had your reaction back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see if I pass it.
You succeed.
All right. Moot point.
You take what? No damage or half?
I will take a quarter because I'm.
Are
Nope.
you
Yeah, I'm gonna use absorb elements. So
29 halved and then quartered?
yep. So 14/7.
Lightning. All right, Labyrinth, sorry. What do you want to do?
Am I in the roots right now?
Correct.
All right, I'm just gonna start flying through them then.
You want to fly past it? This way?
Like, yeah.
Okay.
See if I can see
Spend
anything.
10 feet.
Yeah, I'm over here. I'm still 30 feet up.
Yep. You don't see it because it's covered, but you see a root hidden. It's covered by lots of vines protecting it.
All right. At this. Still 30 feet up. I'm gonna head this way. Sorry, didn't mean to move that way. I meant to move over here. Crap.
So above you, you can see there's roots covering the entire thing.
Alright, I still have 5 feet. I'll move up 5 feet and see if I see anything now. I'm 35.
Okay.
15?
You see the thing, but it's protected by roots.
Alright, I pull out a smoldering arrow and I just start shooting at the roots to try to burn everything away.
Okay.
Try to get into it.
Roll main attack roll.
So
15 is a miss.
I'll use my my Fortune of the Mini, and I can only see these two, so it only increases it to a 17.
Alright,
That hit?
17 is what you needed.
Alright, awesome. And then I'll shoot again.
That's a hit.
Alright.
Alright, let me add my flame arrows to it. Damage, there we go.
Alright, you destroy the roots of protecting it as one of them impact one of the blisters as it begins to pus out. Still alive, but very hurt.
I tell, as a bonus action, I heal. Oh no, I think I'm too far up to heal him. But I yell out, "It's over here!" Now, in my turn, I'm a little too high to heal anybody.
Alright, the dragon guy begins to see his captain go down as he starts to rush as soon as he can. But he can't. He'll keep attacking the dragon, firing some more arrows into it. 18 and a 6 is miss. Pax. You're inside of its belly. What do you want to do? You're restrained, blinded, etc. You can attack it with disadvantage if you see fit. It's okay. Alright. You begin to go through your bags trying to look for a healing potion as you find one.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. So yeah, the greater healing potion. So 44 plus 4. Nice. And then I will attack it from the inside.
Okay. Alright, you attack it inside with disadvantage. 25 is a hit, and 17 is a miss.
Okay. And on my turn there.
Alright, Fabian, what do you want to do? So you hear Labyrinth screaming out as he found it. Oh shit! Fireball, nice. You want to obviously not hit him, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assuming.
So I'm just gonna lob a fireball in that direction.
All right.
Fuck that spot in particular.
All right. Roll me damage. As you blow it up, destroying it. As you watch this creature, you watch the creature just scream out loud. As we'll end our session here, seeing what happens next session.
Oh, dang.
Cliffhanger.
It's good stuff. I like it.
So, guys.
I didn't get to do. Oh, yep. So much to do.
Yeah. It was a very indirect, direct battle.
Battles are going to be a little bit more strategic than just going guns and blazing. There'll be objectives and such.